Chief Meteorologist Chris Boone.
Well, we saw the warm conditions across the Concho Valley as well as much of Texas feeling a little bit more spring-like, but it doesn't last all that long. We can already see that cold front starting to make its way in towards the northern parts of Texas, moving through the Texas Panhandle. I've seen some of those rain showers and even some snow back behind it. Those much colder temperatures behind that front, though, as it makes its way in towards our area, we're not going to be expecting the precipitation, just not enough moisture to expect any rain or snow associated with it. But we will see the colder temperatures as well as some passing clouds as it kind of moves its way in towards our area through the overnight hours in towards tomorrow morning. So much colder temperatures expected for us tomorrow. Not a whole lot of activity for us here in the Concho Valley. We saw mostly clear skies throughout the morning into the afternoon. Clear blue skies that allowed temperatures to warm up into the upper 60s. Even saw some low 70s for our southern counties. Again, seeing those spring-like temperatures right now, starting to cool things back down. 62 degrees. Again, dew points only in the 30s, so very dry out there. It puts our humidity value at 34%. And those winds out of the north, 20 miles per hour. We have seen them a little bit breezy out of the north. They're going to continue to stay on the breezy side as we go through the overnight hours. And you can see that temperature gradient as it kind of drops the further towards the north. See into the upper 50s, 58 degrees in Sterling City, Robert Lee, as well as Ballinger. See that row of 50s along the northern parts of the Concho Valley. Then you get into the 60s and further south, starting to get into those low 70s. So again, you definitely see the cold air making its way in towards our area from the north. And again, with that frontal system, we'll see those temperatures drop even further. And we see back up towards Amarillo and towards Roswell. That's where you see those temperatures into the 30s. That cold air expected to make its way in towards our area through the overnight hours and in for Friday. So going to be much colder temperatures for your Friday. 35 for our overnight low. We'll see that increased cloud coverage. Again, not expecting any precipitation, but we will hang on to those breezy conditions through the overnight hours. Again, those gusty winds at times. And then as we get into tomorrow, much colder air, only getting into the upper 40s. So talking about a 15 to 20 degree drop in our temperatures compared to what we saw today. And again, a couple of passing clouds expected across the area as that system moves through. It won't last all that long. We'll quickly kind of make a rebound back into the 60s as we go in towards next week. Winds for the most part, that's going to be the bigger story with this frontal system. That's basically how we're going to know it makes its arrival. We'll see those winds really pick up out of the north, and they'll start to kind of ease back down into the single digits as we go in towards the later time frame for your Friday going in towards the weekend. So calmer conditions expected for your weekend, as well as we'll start to see some of the warmer conditions as well. We'll see those temperatures kind of start to pick up into the 60s. Some passing clouds expected throughout the day on Friday, but it's not going to be completely overcast. Again, we'll be just looking at some very partly cloudy skies throughout the day, and that's going to carry in towards the weekend as well. So expecting that condition for your Saturday. That cold air makes its arrival, doesn't last all that long, quickly passes through. We'll see a gradual warm up as we go in towards the weekend. That upper level ridge kind of rebuilds over our area, and that's going to keep us fairly warm as we go through the next couple of days in towards the beginning of next week. Then we add that instability for some rain chances going in towards next week. So again, kind of taking a look at what we could see with those rain chances. Really kind of not a whole lot going in towards the weekend. It really won't be until the beginning of next week. Basically on Monday, we see those rain showers really start to kind of pop up. And that's where we're going to see, again, our best chance of some of those showers expecting on Monday. Temperatures still going to hang out into the 60s with a return to some 70s by Wednesday.